Okay. I couldn't agree more, Steven. AMD was killing it. With the launch of Ryzen 3 years ago, and the next-gen consoles both being powered by a next-generation Navi RDNA 2 architecture that is so far, like, unmatched as far as, like, something that's equivalent, this next generation of consoles was being boasted as the first that was pretty much impossible to replicate at the price point of $500 to $600. Just for context, to build the next generation console, the Xbox Series X, you would need a 16-core Ryzen processor, a super fast, probably PCI 4 SSD, and a graphics card that isn't released yet, so you'd have to settle for one of these. And it seemed like it was going to be a great year for console fans, because these next generation consoles actually were keeping up and stepping ahead of current hardware. And then Nvidia had to come out of nowhere. Well, it wasn't nowhere. Nvidia straight teleported us into the future with their next generation graphics cards, offering double the performance of current gen at half the price. For reference, the lowest end of their next generation cards, the 3070, is more powerful than the current gen high-end flagship 2080 Ti at half the price. Ironically, the same price as the rumored next-gen consoles. I made a video a little while ago of how Xbox is no longer playing the traditional console war with PlayStation. They're doing their own thing with Xbox Game Pass and their service model. Well, Nvidia is no longer just competing against AMD graphics division as a whole, but they are fighting the console wars against the next-gen consoles, offering graphics cards that blow them out of the water for competitive prices. This point is only really valid if you already have a gaming PC that can take these massive new graphics cards. But if you have a computer that can take like a regular size graphics card, why spend $500 on a next-gen console when you could spend $500 on an RTX 3070 and have something that's more powerful than those consoles? The 3070 is more powerful than the highest end current gen graphics card. This thing, it'll be capable of insane 4K 60 FPS with ray tracing, all the bells and whistles, and that's just the lowest end of the three cards. All of these cards are double the CUDA core. I know, it's crazy. They're double the CUDA core count of their predecessors at, again, like half the price. I don't know if this is truly because the manufacturing process is cheaper and the technology is finally there, or they're actually trying to undercut that price of the consoles and really get more people on these high-end graphics cards. This is why you usually don't see him in videos, because he's always just so loud, just giving his opinions. So the 3080 with 10 gigabytes of DDR6 and over 8,000 CUDA core, it's just insane. It's insane how much power that they've packed into these things at this price point. It's truly next generation. I mean, the 2000 series mainly just added ray tracing. There wasn't like a huge performance jump between the 10 series and 20 series, but this literally like double the transistor count, double the CUDA cores, like I said. It just appreciating the manufacturing process of this chip. Even though I've never had Nvidia cards, I've always favored AMD because of their more budget-friendly mindset. But it really interests me because it's like, well, do I really need a next-generation console if most of the gaming I do is on this setup anyways? Having a next-gen console, yay! Having a next-gen console is great to be able to have it on my TV, and that's still something to consider. When I could get a 3070 for the same price and have something arguably more powerful, they really disrupted the industry in a great way, and there's a lot of competition here now. As much as I wish I had the money to just pre-order like the 3080, if I could, that's probably what I would go with. Look, I'm trying really hard to make content while being a dad, so please subscribe and show the support of someone who's really working his ass Ow, my eye! The 3090, this thing is beyond anything we've seen before. This is like their insane content creator, graphics designer Titan series, but again at the cost of the lower tier TI series. This thing, they had games running at 8K, 60 frames a second with ray tracing with this card. This card is the reason to have an 8K display. So if you could afford, you know, those 10,000 8K displays, then you can definitely afford this 3090. But I don't think I'm going to be getting an 8K display anytime soon. I think the 3070 is just going to fly off the shelves. AMD, I'm sorry, but I've had so many issues with your products and your drivers and stuff just being subpar. Nvidia, if you want to sponsor me, send me a 3090, 3080, or 3070. I'll become full team green. I mean, I already have my green LED on back for this video because I have very few reasons to stay with AMD right now. AMD, you guys better blow our socks off with the Navi 2 announcement, because I don't know how you're gonna beat this. No offense. Why are you so loud? Yeah, they just propelled us into the future. I think this is gonna open up a lot of great things as far as game development. More people can afford high-end graphics cards now. Again, for $500, that used to just get you an entry-level card. With taxes, this thing was like, you know, $460. I mean, it was close to $500. If I was able to wait, I would have. For $500, I could have gotten something that was like 3 times as powerful as that. Yeah, I really want one of these cards now. This is just amazing what they are accomplishing. At the end of the day, whether I continue with AMD or go Team Green, it's a good competition. I mean, we're finally seeing prices come down, performance go up. Some people are saying it's because that the 2000 series didn't sell very well. They kind of overpriced those. But yeah, I'm still excited to see what AMD has to announce. I'm still excited for the next gen consoles. In general, it's a good time to be a gamer. If you're a gamer, make sure to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss anything about gaming, technology, and news. You know, I try to put it into layman's terms. Sorry if this one was mainly just terminology. Basically, everything that makes the video games run smoothly is just doubled in this next generation, and the cost compared to last is halved. So it's like a 4 times value gain. I'm not good at math, but an insane leap in value from Nvidia's high-end card. Good job, Nvidia. You know, that budget territory for graphics cards kind of ends around 500, so by pricing it there, people looking at a 5700 XT like I got, you know, that they could get this next generation card and have so much more performance for their dollar. But yeah, if you have any thoughts or other questions, feel free to leave them down in the description below. I'll read all your comments, and I hope that you have a great day, a great night, a great life. Nvidia, please sponsor me, and stay safe.